Okay, in this episode of Me the Property Guy, we will be discussing about the common mistakes by cash flow investors. Cash flow properties, cash flow assets are basically properties that you buy for the monthly or the annual yield. So you buy a property and then you rent it out. That's a cash flow property. You buy a property and you are using it for short let. That's also a cash flow property. Uh, so you buy a land, you lease it out. That you lease it out for an event center or for a church or for farming is also a cash flow property. So any property that you own that is giving you a form of yield, either a monthly yield, a quarterly yield, an annual yield, that's what we call cash flow properties. So, what are the common mistakes people make when they invest in cash flow properties? So, we'll be talking about three mistakes by investors when they invest or they buy a cash flow asset. In case you're coming across a video like this for the first time, this Meet the Property Guy. This channel is exclusively for real estate, particularly or specifically Nigeria and Lagos real estate. So we discuss about the markets here. We analyze the markets. We talk about the trends. We discuss both the returns and the risk. We also explain a lot about the documentations, about jargons, and different things you should understand when you are buying real estate or when you are investing in real estate here or when you are about to also start investing in real estate here. All right. So if this is your first time on our channel, welcome here. Congratulations for finding our channel. Although you are late because we've got tons and loads of content that we have done, but not too late because you can still catch up by watching any of our playlists. Got playlists on shortlets, got playlist on rental income, we've got playlists on property investors, got playlists on commercial real estate, on Ekpe, on land banking, on CFO, on land documents, and we've got series of episodes and topics that we have done under any of these playlists. So you can just pick any of these playlists and start learning and start watching from the previous episodes that we have done. All right. So if this is your first time, this is not your first time. You've been watching a lot of our contents. You've been enjoying them. You've been learning from them. If you have not subscribed yet, kindly do subscribe. We have an illustration on the screen already on how you can subscribe. Just quickly tap on the subscribe button and that's it. If you have subscribed already, kindly go a step further by turning on the notification button so that as we are dropping these videos, you get notified because some of these videos can be very timely. Instead of you making those mistakes already and then watching our videos and wishing, how I wish I had watched this video 6 months ago, or 1 year ago, or 3 months ago, or 3 days ago, kindly turn on the notification button so that you can watch them to avoid making those mistakes even before those opportunities come. All right, so let's talk about the common mistakes by investors when they are investing in cash flow property. Like I said earlier, cash flow assets and cash flow properties are basically properties that you are buying for their yield. So they tell you buy this duplex, you can rent it out for 5 million or for 4.5 million. That's a cash flow property. Buy this apartment, you can start charging 100k per night, 50k per night, 80k per night. That's a cash flow property. Okay, buy this land and then you can lease it out. You can lease it out to an event center, to a lounge, to a car wash, to a church. You can lease out for someone to farm on it and then they'll be paying you. That's also a cash flow property. So there are common mistakes and common traps that investors fall into when they own or invest in these cash flow properties. Now, the first mistake is wrong income class. When you have a cash flow property and is not for the income class that you are trying to target. And this is common, particularly around like 2 years ago, 3 years ago or so, when I got a lot of people come to my DM. Oh, Rabi, you have a property in so location. Can I use it for shortlet? I have a property. I bought a property in so place. I bought a property in so place. Can I use it for shortlet? Well, even though the location is not bad, but a lot of these places you might not really use it for what you want to use it for, because the income class that you are trying to target is not there. And a lot of people tend to realize this after they have already invested tens of millions. They built these very luxurious apartments, well spacious, very modern. And then after they have completed the building and they are trying to rent it out, or they are trying to get occupant there, and they realize that people are not willing to pay that rate or that amount. The wrong income class, the property is good, the finishing is good, but it's not for the people that you are trying to target that are not there. Or the people that you are trying to get into the apartment, they are not earning what you are trying to charge them for. So that's why for cash flow properties, particularly, income class are extremely important. You need to look at who are the people here, where do they work, how much do they earn, what are their tastes, what are their preferences, how much how much can we charge, how much are they going to be comfortable to pay, and then you can now build the products around that. So if what they are going to be paying you for rent is not going to accommodate you doing POP, then don't do POP there. Do what can cover what they are going to be paying you there. If what they are going to be paying you is not going to cover putting water heater there, then don't put water heater there. You understand? Then don't put water heater there. And if the income class in that location demands you putting water heater, you have to put it there, because that's their taste. They want it. Else, they are not going to pay you well. Someone will just come and charge more in that same location, whereas you are charging peanuts, because the income class in that location, they have a higher taste than what you can provide. So it's very important to understand the people there, what is their taste, what is their income class, and build a cash flow property to meet that income class. So income class is extremely very important. It's even for cash flow property is more important than the location, because every location have specific income class. The people in Ikorodu, the income class of people in Ikorodu is different from the income class of people in Ikoyi. Income class of people in Ikoyi is different from income class of people in Ibamanesoya. Income class of people in Ibamanesoya is different from income class of people in Eleko. So the location of your property, you can't change it, but you can study the income class there and build a product that fits that income class. As simple as that, and they will pay for you. They will pay for it. There are some premium hotels in Ikorodu that charge probably like around 30k, 40k per night, and they're always booked, because they are built their products, they are built their assets to meet the tastes of certain income class within Ikorodu, and that certain income class are willing to pay them for it. So the wrong income class, if you get the income class you get it incorrect, you get that taste incorrect, that preferences incorrect, it's going to affect the yield and how much you can charge on that particular property. So the second mistake by investors when they invest in cash flow properties is when they try to self-manage. So when you have a property, you have 6 units of apartment, 4 units of apartment, 3 units of apartment, 10 units of apartment, and you're trying to manage it yourself. In a lot of ways, it's not worth it, because your cash flow property is supposed to be a passive income. Passive in the sense that it's an income that you don't have to work for. If you are trying to manage it yourself, then you are working for that income, because they have to call you, they have to report to you, they have to communicate to you, then you have to also like get things done. If there is an issue, they have to call you. If there's a need for repair, they have to call you. All those stuff. So it's supposed to be passive, which means that that income does not demand for your inputs and does not demand for your time. So you can focus your time on doing other things that you do while that particular property is yielding that income for you. So self-management is not advisable. Basically, have managers. And these days it's even easier, because a lot of companies that offer opportunities for cash flow properties, they give you the option to manage it for you. The reason why a lot of you don't want to allow them to manage it for you is because you assume or have this perception that they are cheating you. And the truth is, sharing profits is better than you sharing your time. It's better for you to share profits on a particular investment with someone else than your already stretched time. You are now still sharing it with that particular project again. So let them take whatever they want to take. Just know that you can focus your time on other things while whatever that is coming from that asset is coming. So we have asset rise, for example. Asset rise offers the opportunity to lease your land and then they plant on it. They plant oil palm or plant yam on it and then pay you a form of return. So they handle the management. They are the one that will find the laborers that are going to work there. They are the one that is going to handle the harvesting, handle the weeding, handle the getting the crops, sell. That the one that even are going. So you don't really have to do anything apart from you own the land. Crestview, for example, Crestview manages your apartment for short let. So you buy an apartment from AM Realty and that's it. Crestview handles the booking, the checking in, checking out, getting the cleaners, getting them to provide all the toiletries. The internet does not work, they will not call you, they will call Crestview. The water is not running, they do not call you, they will call Crestview. The generator is not coming up, they will not call you, they call Crestview. You know, they handle all the adverts. So if anything come up, nobody is going to call you, they call the manager. So self-management is going to limit your cash flow portfolio, because now you got social apartments here, social apartment here, social property here, so you've got malls, because that's another opportunity now. That's a very, very thriving market right now. People are building malls, people are building plazas where people can rent stores and then rent shops inside the plazas. Very, very lucrative. Why? Because when people are renting a place to stay, they have to pay 1 year. That's it. If you tell someone to pay 2 years, they are reluctant. But if you're trying to rent out an office space or a store space or a place in the mall, and you tell the person, pay me 5 years, they'll be willing to pay 5 years. Even they are glad to pay 5 years because they want to do business there. The longer they are there, the better for them, because if they are there for 5 years, people already know them. That's where their store is. So they don't want to leave. So they rather want to also pay for a longer period, so that they know that, okay, we can plan, you can pay this one-time expenses and just find a way to run the business and make that money back. So which means that when the person that is charging 2 million naira per annum for rent collect 2 million, if you charge 2 million per annum for your store or for your mall space, and then you charge for 5 years, that's 10 million. They pay your 10 million once. Velocity of money, you can put that 10 million into another thing. I still come back 5 years later and review the rent. So self-management. Don't manage yourself. Find or build a team or partner with people that already have options to manage that particular asset after you have bought it from them. So self-management is not advisable if you are investing or considering to invest in cash flow properties. All right. So this is still related to income class. So this mismatch, when you have a mismatch of location and as well as mismatch of preferences for what the income class in that location wants. Let's say, for example, you have a short-let apartment in Lekki Phase 1. Lekki Phase 1 is fantastic. Very good location. But now you have absolutely no idea who is your target market. So you have absolutely no idea who is your target market, and you don't know who are the kind of people that you are trying to attract to that place. Now, for short-lets, in case you don't know, we have corporate clients, we have tourists, we have pleasure seekers. So corporate clients are basically people that come around that place for business. They're in the country for business, and that's why they are lodging. What they are looking for in the apartment is different from pleasure seekers. Pleasure seekers are people that they just want to have fun. Them and their friends, or them and their girlfriend, or them and their whatever people. They just need a place where they can just be and just like chill out. So what they are looking for is different. And then tourists, which are like the Ember people, the dirty December people, what they are also looking for is different. So the way you furnish the house for a corporate client is different from how you furnish the house for a pleasure seeker. And as well, it's also different from how you furnish the house to a tourist. So having your target market mismatch is also going to affect your cash flow property, because now you have this property is in the right location, but the people that you are trying to target, you not provide what they are looking for. Basically, if someone like me is trying to book a short let apartment and they don't have 24/7 internet, that might be a put off for me, because my job is, as long as I'm going to be in that apartment for, let's say, 10 hours a day, I want to make sure that I have internet. Okay, there's no internet in the house or in that apartment, and then unfortunately, the ISP I'm using, they have a bad coverage, network coverage in that place that I'm getting out after day one, definitely. Because I can't be in a place where you are not giving me internet, my network coverage again is not good in that place. I have to go out because I have to be online to attend to emails and then to calls, to respond to messages and all those. So all these different preferences. I don't care about your swimming pool there. I'm not going to go to the pool anyway. Your snooker is going to be there. I'm not going to touch it. Your PS something, I don't even have time. Clients call want to kill me. How will I get a chance to play PS5? You get. So your target market mismatch is can also like affect your 100 million, 120 million, 180 million investment. So you want to know who exactly are we trying to target? What's their demograph? What's their profile? What are they coming for to Lekki Phase 1 or coming to Lagos for? Are they coming to Lagos for the dirty December? They are tourists. So which means that, okay, these people are tourists. They come to spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month here. I can offer options. I can offer them a driver and a car for hire. That since you guys are tourists in Lagos, yeah, we have a car for hire option for you. The driver can take you anywhere and still bring you back to the lodge. I can take you anywhere, anytime. So even if you want to get out of the house at 1 a.m., the driver is there to take you. You want to get out of the house 5 a.m., the driver is there to take you. Because they are tourists, they just want to go around, and then whoever is the driver is now like someone that understands Lagos, understand the nice places to take them to in Lagos, the nice places to take them to chill, to relax, the restaurant and everything. They're going to love it. They're going to have an awesome experience. I'm trying to match the people that I'm trying to provide that place for. So for corporate clients, I can provide 24/7 internet for them inside the home. They're going to love it, because now they can just open their laptop, connect to the internet, open their phone, connect to the internet, keep up to tab with emails, go have their conference call or conference meetings. I can even design a nice place in the house where they can have their presentation or pitch. Maybe he or she is going to be presenting in that online meeting. Design a small office for them. They're going to love it. But if it's pleasure seeker and I can't design a small office for him or her, they just be looking at it that, what's this one for? But if there is like in-house game, pleasure seekers are going to they're going to love that. There is PS5, they are going to love that, and other things like that. That makes it interesting for them to be in that apartment. There is a swimming pool. Pleasure seekers are going to love that, because that's the reason why they are there. They just want to chill, have fun, relax, play game, and other things like that. So target market, you must also, particularly for short let, you must define your target market and provide things to match that target market. The same thing for rentals, particularly if you are doing hostels. There's one very beautiful hostel, private hostel I went to around Yaba, precisely around Akoka. Juno, like beautiful what they did there. They are close like almost like 30 units of hostels there, and it's beautiful what they did there. Each of the rooms don't even have their private kitchen, but they created a central kitchen per floor. Put the cooker there, put the gas, fill the gas there, put a freezer there for them. They even have a cafeteria where, if you decide that you don't want to cook, you can just order for food. Call the cafeteria and then order. They also have a section there, a mini game section. They have a library there where people can read. So it's a hostel. And I can guarantee you that this can be replicated in almost any federal university in Nigeria, and people will still book for it, regardless of the charge, whatever you are charging. So you are trying to create a match for your target market. So when you have your target market as okay, this is what we are trying to build, these are the people we are trying to provide it for. So it makes it easy for you to look at what are their preferences, what do they want, and try to meet it. But if you are in the right location, you are in the right market, but the people you are trying to target, you don't know them, you don't know what to provide for them, your cash flow investment may not really yield as much as you expect or as much as was projected. So these are the key things you need to understand and you need to look out for when you are investing for cash flow yield. Um, Define your income class, set up how it's going to be managed without your inputs. And lastly, also try to look at the target market and find a match with what you have there with the target market that you are trying to the target audience that you are trying to put that particular asset for. All right. So if you have questions for us regarding any of these about management, setting up a management, or like what are the cash flow opportunities available with management inclusive. We have agro real estate with management inclusive, so you don't have to do anything. Just own the land and then they manage everything. We have apartments with management inclusive. You just own the apartment and that's it, and every other thing is managed for you. We even have apartments that includes management that you can start with like 8 million, 9 million for a one bed, like 12 million, 14 million for a one bed, and you still be collecting your rent, and it's managed for you. Quite interesting. All right, so then target market also. I can also ask your questions about that. You ask this property is also location, but you are not getting to you're not getting the market or the audience that you are really targeting into that apartment. All right. So another reminder once again. You've watched the video already and then you have enjoyed it. I'm very, very sure you enjoyed it and you've learned one or two. So in case my earlier invite you not get it, once again we will love you to subscribe. We love you. We really love you to subscribe. That's one of the ways that you can encourage us to do more and tell us that okay, you enjoy what we are doing. You are a big fan. You want to be among the MTBG family. So kindly do subscribe. If you have subscribed already, turn on the notification button so that this very valuable information. So people have invested 100 million, 150 million, 200 million, and then they realize these mistakes. So we want you to be able to avoid the mistakes. We don't want you to put the money and then learn. No, we want you to learn before putting the money. So that's why our guides, our videos, our topics can be very, very timely. And you don't want to miss it. You want to turn on the notification button so that as we are dropping this video, as we are publishing it, you get notified almost instantly. All right. So lastly, if you are a fan, you subscribed, you've turned on the notification button. Kindly also share our content, engage on them, drop comments, let us know your view, let us know your perception, give us a like, and invite your guys, tell them about our channel, share our content with them, tell them to watch our videos, tell them to learn that this is where you have been learning, this is where you have been equipping yourself, this is where you've been getting an understanding of the trends and the opportunities in the real estate markets, in the Nigerian real estate sector. Also, get to invite them. I'll also find that also very, very grateful. I'll be very, very, very grateful for that. All right. So I still remain your number one property guy on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant. My name is Rabiu Mustafa. That's my name. Thanks once again for watching our videos and see you next time.